fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the MTA YouTube channel. The road to Monster Mania 6 continues here tonight, week 3 of the March season. Carolina Crusher Pete Piscotlo taking home the championship flag last week. He's trying to hang on to it here tonight to end out week 3. 15 other trucks and drivers are all chomping at the bit to try to take away the flag from the Carolina Crusher race team. Boss Gator back in the house, who had the reign of dominance all the way through the end of February into the all-new March season. He's trying to get back on top of the mountain, but the man to beat here tonight, Pete Piscotlo in the Carolina Crusher Chevrolet. Now we jump over and take a look how round 1 action is all going to be shaken down. And up first, we're going to see the return of Dragonoid taking on Taurus, Avenger taking on the Cowboy, T-Max taking on the Boss Gator, and then the War Wizard taking on Velociraptor. Other side of the bracket, Nitro Circus to take on the Gravedigger, Nightmare taking on Max D. Then it's the return of the Dodge Raminator taking on Wild Hair, and then closing out round 1 competition, the veteran himself, James Vaillancourt in the UFO Ford, will get first crack at Pete Piscotlo, your reigning and defending champion here tonight in the Carolina Crusher. Now up first at the line is going to be Taurus. Jamie Hurd, a longtime MTA veteran, coming to the line, ready now to take on Aaron Church. Bakugan Dragonoid, the Monster Mania 5 champion, hasn't had much luck out here this season. He's trying to turn it around here tonight. He has got a fast, consistent truck. He knows what it takes to get the job done and get across the finish line first. Jamie Hurd and Taurus, another driver who hasn't had much luck this season. So both these drivers want this win bad. Who's going to advance on into round 2 competition here tonight? Both trucks are staged. Green light goes down to kick off week 3. Taurus with a whole shot down, some big time air. It's a close shootout to the finish line, and it looks like Aaron Church and Dragonoid may have came up just short of Jamie Hurd and the Taurus Bull. We are going to go back and check out your MTA photo finish. What an incredible race to get us started here in week 3. Your winner here tonight in round 1 is going to be Jamie Hurd and the Taurus machine taking out Dragonoid here tonight inside of round 1. Now up next, coming to the line, it's the return of Jason Cook, longtime MTA veteran, been with us since day 1. The Cowboy Chevrolet at Oldsmar, Florida, ready now to take on Jimmy Bones Ferguson, who is sporting an all-new look over here on the inside lane. The same truck, just a brand new body, the 1957 Chevy Bel Air, all the way out of Columbus, Michigan. So it's a battle of the Bowtie Brigade out here tonight inside of round 1. Cowboy and Avenger, the green light going down and off the line there, side by side, up and over no man's land. A shootout again to the finish line, and Jimmy Bones will set it on its side inside of the shutdown area. Got a little crossed up on that band stack, and he will eliminate the Cowboy Chevrolet here tonight inside of round 1. Jimmy Bones Ferguson and Avenger advancing on into round 2. Next up here tonight in our round 1 competition, it's the return of Austin Spence, Boss Gator. We talked about him at the top of the show, the reign of dominance he had inside of the Boss Gator. He is now ready to take on Nathaniel Wiggins, a former one-time Thursday Night Thunder champion. The Traxxas T-Max hasn't been working well for him all season long. He's trying to turn it around, but a hard task ahead of him in Austin Spence with the Boss Gator. Both trucks are staged. Here's the green light now on the line. They go side by side. The Gator's got a lead. T-Max trying to come back. He's in trouble. A wild rollover by the Traxxas T-Max up and over the first jump through no man's land. And we have got word that the T-Max is on fire. Ladies and gentlemen, what a ride. Something went mechanically wrong. He is out of the truck. He's A-OK. And the truck is in a blaze of glory here tonight, literally burning it to the ground as the MTA track court officials rush down there. They get the fire out, and you see the smoke residue coming off of the truck. That is just unbelievable here tonight as Nathaniel Wiggins looks on and the track court officials got the fire out. Here's another look at how it went down. He knew he was trying to play catch up on the Gator coming down the straightaway by a little bit. Got crossed up and over the first jump, lands it hard on the rear end, and maybe something went wrong. transmission sparked the fire or a brake rotor. Unsure of what happened, possibly a fuel leak. We'll have more information on the Traxxas T-Max later on tonight. Again, he's out of the truck, A-OK, all the safety equipment doing what it's supposed to do as the MTA track court officials roll the truck back over, and you can see the damage done, a little bit of soot residue on the chassis and the header of what just went on with the Traxxas T-Max catching on fire down here inside of no man's land. What a matchup it was, and we'll have an update on T-Max as the night progresses. Ladies and gentlemen, how do you move on from that? Well, Chris Baluk and the brand new War Wizard, another driver who hasn't had much luck out here this season in an all-new piece of equipment, the former three-time Thursday Night Thunder champion, ready now to take on Javon Woodrow for the Backyard Beast and Velociraptor. We all remember the wild reign he went on throughout the January season, trying to get back on top of the mountain. Velociraptor and War Wizard, the green light goes down, they go. Velociraptor has a slight lead. War Wizard coming back on him now, and it's close, but Velociraptor, Javon Woodrow, the Beast, has been unleashed here tonight for the Backyard Beast race team. What an incredible matchup it was. Baluk not far behind him. As we go back and check out your MTA photo finish, by about half a truck, Javon Woodrow and Velociraptor take out the War Wizard. Well, next up here tonight, inside of our round one competition, it's the return of the Phenom, Rich Wagner and the Gravedigger, out of Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, ready to turn it on here tonight and get the fans what they want to see. Gravedigger in the finish line. However, a longtime MTA veteran driver, Brandon Jager, in the all-new Nitro Circus, making its debut this March season. Two great veterans going to throw it down here tonight inside of round one. Nitro Circus taking on the Gravedigger. Both trucks are staged as we go green now down the straightaway. Nitro Circus with the lead. Here comes the Digger on the inside lane. A shootout to the finish line. What an incredible matchup here tonight. Gravedigger and Nitro Circus, and that's the kind of racing you will expect from two veteran drivers. Going back down now to our MTA photo finish. Your winner in round one, Rich Wagner and the Gravedigger, will just eliminate Nitro Circus by inches, taking them out here tonight. What a matchup it was, an incredible race. And next up here tonight, the Wise Man, Wyatt Anderson in the all-new Maximum Destruction, ready to rip, roar, and let it fly against Shane Action Jackson in the Nightmare GMC, staged over here on the outside lane. Both these drivers haven't had much luck out here. Shane Jackson in the Nightmare Machine, an older truck out here on the circuit. Wyatt Anderson and Max D over here on the inside lane. A new truck to the MTA roster. Both drivers are staged. Nightmare and Max D are going to get it on down the straightaway. Max D has a slight lead on him. Nightmare trying to come back. He crosses up over the van stack inside of the center of the track as Anderson shuts it down, lays it up on its side inside of the shutdown area. Maximum Destruction, your round one winner here tonight over Nightmare. What a wild ride it was. But next up, the one everybody's been talking about all season, Nathan Smith from the Crush This Motorsports race team in the brand new Dodge Heavy Horsepower Raminator. He is now ready to take on Austin Wagner from the Wild Hair Chevrolet fame over here on the inside lane. Both these drivers are ready to let it fly here tonight. The Dodge Camp taking on Chevrolet, and it's all about who can get it across the finish line first. Green light going down off the line. Wild Hair's got a whole shot on him up and over. No man's land. They settle it down. And Wagner, Austin Wagner, will put Raminator on the trailer here tonight. The Bowtie Brigade outrunning the big bad Dodge over there on the outside lane. What a big win for Austin Wagner, who hasn't had much luck this season, putting Raminator, a brand new piece of equipment, on the trailer early. But now it's time for the nitty gritty, ladies and gentlemen. James Vaillancourt in the UFO Ford, all the way from Cinemissa, New Jersey. Mr. Cool Hand Luke, that brand new truck which debuted later last year. It's been working well for him. Ready now to take on the reigning and defending champion, Pete Pascadlo out of Waynesboro, North Carolina, in the Carolina Crusher on the outside lane. Ford taking on Chevrolet. Championship flag on the line. Green light goes down off the line. The Ford got the whole shot. Here comes the Chevrolet on the outside lane, up and over the last set of cars. And it was a close race all the way down to the wire as both drivers parking up on the pods inside the shutdown area. This one, we're going to have to go back and check out our MTA replay on who got the win. As you see, Vaillancourt and UFO got the whole shot coming down the straightaway. Watch, they go up and over the first jump. They settle the truck back down, get a clean ride all the way through no man's land. A nice slap wheelie, and at the line, UFO and James Vaillancourt will eliminate the reigning champion here tonight. So we will crown an all-new Thursday Night Thunder champion here tonight as Carolina Crusher gets eliminated inside of round one. And what I was referring to earlier, that was a nice little slap wheelie by Vaillancourt and UFO coming out of no man's land. So we will crown an all-new champion here tonight as Crusher goes on the trailer. UFO looking to take it all the way to the end as he just knocked off the champion here tonight inside of round one. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. A lot more great racing still to come. Round two is next. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to week 3 of the March season here tonight as we get round 2 underway. Taurus taking on Avenger to get us started, and then below them it's the Boss Gator taking on Velociraptor, which ought to be a barn burner in itself in a heavyweight showdown. Take a look at the other side of the bracket. Gravedigger taking on Maximum Destruction, the classic rivalry renewed here tonight on Thursday Night Thunder. And last but certainly not least, Austin Wagner shocked the world when he put Raminator on the trailer in the Wild Hair Chevrolet. He will get a shot at an all-familiar face with James Bailey-Court in the UFO Ford. Wild Hair and UFO meeting up for the first time in quite some time on the MTA YouTube channel. But up first at the line, Jamie Hurd returning in the Taurus machine, ready now to take on Jimmy Bones Ferguson in the 1957 Chevrolet Avenger, which is now staged over here on the outside lane. Again, the team out of Columbus, Michigan. Chevrolet motor underneath that truck, as well as Taurus over here on the inside lane. Two veteran drivers going to throw it down and get us started inside of round 2 competition. Both trucks are staged. Here's the green light now. Avenger and Taurus down the straightaway. Taurus has the whole shot. Avenger's trying to come back on him, and he pulls it out through no man's land and turning it over. Down inside of the shutdown area goes Jimmy Ferguson in the Avenger Chevrolet. Earlier tonight, he went over the left-hand side of that van stack. Tonight, in round 2, he goes over the right side. So a wild ride, but Avenger will advance on inside a semifinal round. But here is the heavyweight showdown we were talking about. Austin Spence and Boss Gator, who had that reign of dominance earlier in the March season, coming out of February. He will now take on the man who took January by storm, Javon Woodrow from the Backyard Beast in Velociraptor. 2 concept trucks, the T-Rex taking on the Boss Gator. Both drivers are staged and ready to go. Who's going to semis? Green light goes down and off the line they go. Velociraptor has the whole shot. Boss Gator coming back on him down and pull it out. At the end, Boss Gator and Austin Spence finds it from within, steps on the loud pedal, and gets the job done for the Crush This Motorsports race team here tonight. An incredible matchup. Javon Woodrow was right there hanging door to door with him, but Boss Gator moves on into our semifinals. Now we look at the other side of the bracket as the wise man, Wyatt Anderson, returns in Maximum Destruction, ready now to take on the Phenom, Rich Wagner in the Gravedigger. Here's the cool story. Both these drivers are representing the same team here tonight, the Renegade Motorsports race team, but a classic matchup and a classic rivalry. Gravedigger taking on Maximum Destruction. Anderson, Wagner, green light goes down and off the line. Max D got the whole shot. Digger's hanging right there with him to the finish line. And the Gravedigger pulls it out as Wyatt Anderson and Max D got crossed up in the center lane and hitting the van stack versus the racing lane, and it costed them a win right there. As we go back and take a look, you see they're pretty much door handle to door handle all the way down the straightaway. They go up and over the first jump. Watch Anderson on the outside lane getting a little crossed up, hitting the van stack versus the racing lane, and that was all it took for Rich Wagner and the Gravedigger to walk on by, putting Gravedigger in our semifinal competition here tonight. But now it's time to close out round 2 action. Austin Wagner in the Wild Hair Chevrolet, ready to take on James Bailey-Court in the UFO Ford. He is out here representing the K&J Motorsports race team, and the brand new UFO Ford has been working well. Over here, a familiar face, but a second-generation driver in the Wild Hair Chevrolet. That's Austin Wagner. Bailey-Court and Wagner going to throw it down in round 2. Green light goes down the Ford and Chevrolet, throwing it down the straightaway up and over no man's land to the finish line, and UFO will just barely edge out the Wild Hair as Bailey-Court sets it on its side down inside of the shutdown area on top of the pod. But Austin Wagner, an incredible ride. You know his dad's been showing him the tricks of the trade, especially against UFO. As we take a look at the photo finish, it was by about half a truck. UFO pulls it out over the Wild Hair Chevrolet. So Austin Wagner doing a great job keeping the second generation alive in the Wild Hair Chevrolet. Ladies and gentlemen, that'll wrap up round 2 competition here tonight. Week 3 of the Thunder season gets ready to come to an end. Semifinals are next. But if you want to learn how to sign up and get yourself into one of these MTA events, listen up. We're going to show you how it's done. Are you ready to get in on the action here on the Monster Truck Attitude YouTube channel? Look no further. Head over to Facebook where you can sign up for all the great events we host right here on the MTA YouTube channel. Be sure to sign up for the events and register your name and get locked in with a monster truck of your own and get ready for the great thrills and spills right here on the MTA YouTube channel. Again, find us on Facebook, register for these events, and you soon will be competing in all the great events. We hope to see you there. And get ready for the wild and crazy action. Be sure to subscribe and turn on all notifications so you don't miss a beat right here on the Monster Truck Attitude YouTube channel. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to week 3 of the March season here tonight on Thunder. We are now ready for our semifinal competition. Earlier tonight, Jimmy Ferguson, an Avenger, turning the truck over twice. He now finds himself in semis to take on Austin Spence and Boss Gator, who's trying to get back on top of the mountain here on Thunder. Other side of the bracket, we saw Valancourt eliminate one Wagner earlier tonight in round 2. He gets the old rival reignited here tonight. Rich Wagner returning in the Gravedigger to take on James Valancourt in the UFO Ford. A classic rivalry renewed here tonight on Thunder. But up first, Austin Spence and the Boss Gator, the former 2-time Thursday Night Thunder champion, had the reign of dominance coming out of February in the early parts of the March season. Now finds himself in semifinals to take on Jimmy Bones Ferguson in the 1957 Chevrolet Avenger, staged over here on the inside lane. Both these drivers trying to make it to the finals here tonight. Boss Gator, Avenger, here's the green light down the straightaway. They go side by side up there the first jump, and it's a close one all the way down to the wire. I do believe that Jimmy Ferguson and Avenger pulling out the win over Austin Spence and the Boss Gator here tonight in our semifinal competition. And yes, it's been confirmed. Avenger, your semifinal winner over the Boss Gator. Now up next here tonight, the rivalry renewed as the Phenom, Rich Wagner and the Gravedigger, takes on Cool Hand Luke himself, James Valancourt in the UFO Ford. And ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you the rivalry is renewed, these guys have been clanking and banging since 2020, and they're reigniting the flame here tonight, 5 years later in 2025. Gravedigger set to take on UFO. Here's the green light down the straightaway. They go side by side. UFO has the straight lead. The Gravedigger trying to come back on him. Not sure who got the racing win here in our semifinal matchup as Wagner shot it over towards the wall on the right-hand side of the track. Valancourt not giving him an inch here tonight. Shoots it all the way across the finish line with everything he had. Here's a look at your MTA photo finish. Your winner, James Valancourt in UFO by a tire length over the Gravedigger. So that makes our final matchup here tonight. Jimmy Bones Ferguson and Avenger taking on James Valancourt in UFO. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. The finals are next.
It's bigger. It's louder. It's better than ever. This still isn't your typical motorsports podcast. This is the 10th anniversary of Crush This, a Monster Truck podcast brought to you by J Concepts. For 10 years, your hosts, the Monster Truck Canucker Brad Shaw and Dan Chichagash, have brought you into the minds and personalities of the monster truck industry. Strap in and hold on tight. This is Crush This!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Thursday Night Thunder. As we get prepped and ready for the finals, we are going down in the pit area of the MTA garage, and right now we have got T-Max stripped down. We saw earlier tonight in the picture-in-picture in between round 1 and round 2 what the crew was doing. They've got it all torn apart. The truck is pretty much at a total loss, and so what we're going to do is Nathaniel Wiggins and the Traxxas T-Max team is going to be debuting a brand new piece of equipment next week to end out the March season here on Thunder, as that Traxxas T-Max is now retired and on the shelf due to the excessive damage. But now we're getting the finals underway. Jimmy Ferguson and Avenger, who took out the Cowboy earlier tonight, then Taurus in round 2, and then Boss Gator in our semis, ready now to take on Cool Hand Luke himself, who eliminated the current champion in Carolina Crusher in round 1, and then Wild Hair in round 2, then the Gravedigger inside of semis, finding his way to the final round showdown against Jimmy Ferguson in Avenger. Both these drivers trying to come home with a victory here tonight. And up at the line first, Jimmy Bones Ferguson, the former one-time Thunder champion, trying to add another one to his resume, ready now to take on Cool Hand Luke, the former four-time Thursday Night Thunder champion in the UFO Ford, all the way out of St. Louis, New Jersey. Both these drivers staged and ready to go. Ford taking on Chevrolet here tonight to close out week 3 of the March season on Thunder. Who's going to take home the win? Avenger, UFO, it's showtime here tonight down the straightaway. Avenger got a hold shot. UFO trying to come back, pulls the trigger through no man's land, and Ferguson turning it over on the last set of cars coming out of no man's land. He tried to keep up with Vaillancourt, and upside down he goes, and James Vaillancourt will pull out his 5th Thursday Night Thunder Championship win here tonight. Week 3 of the March season comes to an end, and let's go back and check out your MTA replay. Jimmy Ferguson and Avenger got the whole shot on Vaillancourt and UFO. Watch now as they go up and over the first jump. They settle it down inside of no man's land. Avenger gets kicked off to the side, losing it through to the no man's land area, and over he goes across the finish line, and Vaillancourt sailing to victory in the UFO Ford. So ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please help me in congratulating now a 5-time Thursday Night Thunder champion, James Vaillancourt and UFO. And ladies and gentlemen, what an absolutely incredible night of racing here on Thunder. We literally burned it to the ground for all the great MTA fans that support us and join us every single Thursday night right here on this MTA YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much. We couldn't do this without you. Thanks for watching. Be sure, if you haven't already, crush that subscribe button, and I'll catch you down the road.
Standing tall up in victory lane, I done brought the pain and now they screaming my name. Yeah, everybody saw me rock the place. Now there's flashbulbs are popping and mics in my face. Always giving the crowd what they need. Now they're wearing my shirts front row to nosebleed. Now the crowd forms is what it's all about. Signing autographs until the lights out. Yeah, it's about that. It's about that. It's been a long time. It's about that time. It's about that. Cause it's about that. It's been a long time. It's about that time. It's about that time. It's been a